It's our first view of a completely finished and buttoned up Cayman S, and it looks so cool.
I think it turned out pretty nice. It's definitely a track weapon now.
It is.
It's got all the suspensions, car's way lowered.
And you can see into the wheel now. That is so much more visible than when you first bought it. Like the street ones really hid that rotor.
Yeah, look how low it sets it.
It's so low. It looks awesome. It still looks stealthy though, like the Miata.
Yeah.
It still looks very, very stealthy. What's your new radiator?
So
oh, and the screen, look at that.
right there and right there is where the radiators came with the car. We put a third radiator right here. And then the air intakes.
Oh, they put the mesh on that too?
Yes.
Wow, and it's like a plastic mesh.
And when you put a little paint dot right here.
Uh-huh.
That's right across from the stem. And the reason for that is as you brake hard and that sort of thing, sometimes the tire can rotate on the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And what that does is cause an imbalance. Now you're starting to get a wobble and you say, well, how did my wheels get unbalanced? As well, you can look immediately and say, okay, so if that dot's here, it's rotated on the wheel.
So look at these brand new wheels. These are brand new. Look at all the debris inside them.
Oh, I know. All that rubber stuff.
Like all this rubber.
Yeah, it's rubber.
And brake dust and all that stuff.
Yep. Well, and the brake dust is, these are massive these are track pads.
Yeah.
So no street car would tolerate that much dust. You know, customers would complain too much. But on the track, that's just made to rip off and make dust. Look how the tire is perfectly. We have a lot of camber. Unlike an OEM, if you had this OEM, you'll see how the tread is. You can see the tires being rolled over right along here. See that edge?
Yeah.
See these little triangles? It's pointing to where the tread ends, so you don't want that to roll over more than this. Otherwise you're just riding on the sidewall. If you look at GoPro, if you had the GoPro video of you going around the corner, your tires go, oh. Have you ever seen them? They're smashed over, and then it comes back in the curve. Here, you can see like we're perfect. We're right on that triangle. You want to use all the tread, you can, for speed, and we're right there on the triangle. So, if that makes sense.
That does.
Or what some people will do is take a marker, and I do this on my Miata, and just take a chalk marker and chalk it, and then you come back off the session and see where the chalk line has been worn down to. If it's worn down to here, you're just flattening out.
Yeah.
And if we did not have camber, negative camber, the way you're driving, speed you're driving, you would definitely be driving on the sidewall.
Yeah.
And then you say, but there's no tread there, so that's less grip. Does that make sense? It's a mid-engine car, so
can we see
there's no way to check oil. There's no way to check fluid.
Yeah.
If you have to add fluid, here's what you have to do. You actually have to pull these caps out on the interior, because that's the engine right there.
These caps?
These are just decorative caps.
Oh, okay. So
there's your oil. And here's your water. But usually when you think about when you check your coolant level, you just open the hood and there's this plastic container that you can see through. Well, you can't here because it's all under the engine. So what you have to do, they devise this little system. And see that little
it's a
little plunger?
Yeah.
That plunger tells you how high the oil coolant is, and because you can't see the tank underneath.
So the engine's from
right here
to
the seats.
From there.
And it's made the entire service of the engine, all the flushes and plugs and that sort of thing are on the bottom of the engine. Feel if these actually loosened up a little bit. Nope, that loose was tight.
So yesterday it was hot, like 90 degrees. 90
So we had
something.
to take a lot of air out of the tires because we always measure hot pressure.
Yeah.
Is what we want to know what our tires are on the track.
First lap out there, I did pretty good. My time was 2:36:30, so pretty good. I think I passed everybody in that whole group, and that was the beginner group, so I can see myself progressing, which is cool to see. How was it?
Awesome!
Wow,
great.
we ain't got to ride.
I know, it was so much fun. He's a smooth driver.
The last run on these tires, huh?
Yeah, it'd be pretty close, that's for sure.
Wow.
Wow, that's so much fun. He's never the one to put his hand out and have people pass.
That means he's fast.
That means he's fast.
Didn't give any point buys, did we?
No, he
I
didn't.
love it. Yeah, no point
I
by.
don't like doing that.
That means you're going really fast.
Yeah, we lost your dad too. I don't know where he went.
Oh, so you passed him?
I saw him one time and then that was the rest.
I followed him a couple laps and then we went away.
So we got Charles out here. It's hot, so we gotta go get him some shade.
It's like 95 degrees.
95, oh man, it might be 99.
Maybe.
Whew, it's hot though. We got a little boy, you can tell.
How old is he?
He's 4 months
How many weeks?
and 2 weeks.
8, yeah. Well, he'll be 18 weeks.
Oh.
60, yeah, but 2 weeks. Yeah, 4 months and 2 weeks.
But yeah, he gets really tired and weak in the sun. You can tell he's like, I'm ready for a nap. But when you get him in the car, he's all ready to go again.
Yeah.
But that was really fun. Leanne got to drive, or not, well, you got to ride this time. Maybe next time you'll get to drive. And then my dad, he's out there racing too. It's been a fun little weekend.
It has.
Yeah. Charles, you gonna remember this? He's gonna say, I remember it, and then remember this video we take. That's right. That's a wrap for today. We're just loading up the car on the trailer, and my best lap was 2:32, which I think was pretty good for my first time going at it. Here we got it loading up. Oh yeah, that's just barely. Perfect. Nice and straight. So for first time on this track and kind of first time really getting into the sport, 2:32 is pretty decent. My dad, he's been doing it for quite a long time, or not a long time, but he's got a lot of track days in, and he's doing like I think he said 20 in the high 20s. So I honestly don't think it's really me. It's this car. This car is so easy to drive. And like the braking smooth, the driving smooth. It's just like the best driver experience you can get in. You don't have to worry about all the shifting like the Miata. And I didn't even do manual, which you can use the paddle shifters and kind of dial it in that way. But I just got in, drove it, worked on my laps, worked on my lines, and yeah, Leanne actually got to ride in the other car, which was super cool. She had a great time, and maybe we'll come back and she'll actually get to drive. So looking forward to that. We're feeding Charles. He's getting ready for his road trip, and he does not like road trips, so this is gonna be exciting.
And he's already knocked up.
Oh, mercy.
He's ready to be awake.
Pray for us.
I know.
Pray for us.
I know.
At least he's cute, right?
He's so cute.
We got Charles in his racing harness. You ready to go? Alright, Dad, you made it happen. We're about to head.